Yo, what up everyone? I don't normally do video blogs, but I wanted to do a quick video chat, a video blog, whatever you want to call it, and just touch base on last night. We had a pretty rad night last night. I went to an event that BYS Performance put on. I'm going to show you who BYS Performance is in a minute if you've never heard of them. They do a learner night, like a free, don't pay anything learner night. You turn up and learn to ride, and open riders go out and pick you up from your home address and everything and bring you to one location. They teach you some skill sets and then we all ride you home. So it was a wicked night. I just want to give them a shout out because they did such a rad gig. Let's have a look at who they are and I'll show you what we're looking at here. BYS Performance is a local crew of dudes who just real passionate about bikes. They love bikes, they love riding their bike. They do an event, it's at the top of their page here. It was on last night. And it's a loaner night, number 19. Now, the event was massive, it was huge. It says here 58 went, I don't know the actual number, but it was massive. Like, I took a few photos, I did a fair bit with helping out some of the cruiser bike dudes to learn some things. Obviously I got a cruiser and I've spent a bit of time on one, but took a bunch of photos, you know, and I've got to get through these. But yeah, the turnout was pretty big. Honestly, it felt more like a bike night with a free lesson attached to the side, you know, like that's basically what it was last night. The atmosphere is massive. It's supported widely by open riders and learner riders. And as I said, basically what happens, okay, so this is the event page, learner night number 19. Discussions, let me just navigate around here. So basically if you're looking for an escort to the event, you'll get the help. Okay, so learners, obviously that's the header post, and underneath learners, so there was 53 comments leading up to that. All the learners will jump in here and put where they're from. You know, I'm Red Bank Plains, I'm blah blah. Put where you're from, and if you need a supervisor, reach out, and then the open riders look through here and the BYS crew look through here and they'll allocate open riders to pick these people up. Okay, down further, supervisors, so in the lead up, Chung will put out a post, that's Chung in the photo there, he'll put out a post, supervisors. Anyone that can help with supervising will jump on here. I commented on here as well, you know, I said I'll help out. And then, you know, in between these two posts, you find yourself a learner to pick up. As a learner, you'll find yourself a supervisor to escort you, and so on. I picked up a rider myself from Taringa. Only second time on the road. Had never really done anything highway related and a lot of traffic, and you just got to think things clearly. Like, it's pretty scary. I picked up at 6 PM Friday arvo, so traffic was thick, it was heavy. We were at Taringa, we had to go through Indooroopilly, Oxley Road to Oxley, so we were going to be in a lot of heavy traffic. So before I even turned key on my bike and got him to start his bike, I just turned to him and said, what are you good at, what are you not good at, where do you want to go, where do you not want to go? So he got a quick feel for what he's good at, and we navigated through, no drama at all. Second ride on the road, he's never ridden like further than Mount Cootha, and he lives at Taringa, so he was fresh, like super fresh. Like, it made me a little bit nervous. I can find that nervousness inside. I didn't really show him I was nervous, but I was pretty bloody nervous. But when he got to the event and into the car park at Bunnings Oxley there, that's where the event was held. The BYS crew, they get on board and walk these guys through a heap of technical things, techniques, slow ride, figure eights, start, stop, emergency, brake control, all that drama that they need to learn. And my dude that I picked up, he burnt like a tank of fuel last night. He went hard. I said, you need to ride heaps, man. The only thing that's going to help you is hours, hours, hours. And he rode heaps. From when I picked him up to when I took him home, he was a way better rider. So that was good. So I had a pickup rider. A lot of my buddies had a pickup rider as well. And we all just picked up from around the burbs. Some were Luke picked up from Beenleigh, I believe. A couple of people picked up from Indooroopilly, and Whoop Whoop, one was from Northside, and there's a lot from Ipswich. And then we all just meet at Bunnings Oxley, ride. The BYS team, they're there to do the instructing, and they had a few high-level professional instructors with tons of experience there. And then us open riders, we just chill out and hang out and talk bikes. It's like no pressure, it's really cool. For the learners that are watching this, if you want to come, if you've never been to one, don't feel scared and pressured, like, oh, they're going to be watching me and laughing. That's bullshit. Everyone learns to ride at one point. You could be like Valentino Rossi specs. You were shit at one point, you couldn't hold your freaking bike up at one point, so everyone learns. So you just go with it, and don't be nervous, and don't feel like we're watching or judging. We're just chilling out, watching you learn to ride, and then when it's time to go home, we run you home. It's cool. Let's get back to it. We'll give a couple shout outs to BYS Performance. They're the guys that run it. They do mechanical performance on mechanical work on bikes. They do services, maintenance, repairs. They do a heap of different stuff. So reach out to them. They're local. Okay, so get on the BYS Performance page and hit like there. That's the first thing you need to do. Second thing you need to do is find their events. I mean, their events always pop up the top of their business page. Okay, but there's a new page that they've just started, and it's called the Original Learner Nights. That's where all the events are going to be built and set up on there. So this is where they'll set up their events, and every month their event page will pop up there. Like there it is there, that's last night's one. So go and get on it, and come out and have a look if you're a learner. Come out and ride, and if you need a supervisor, again, just stay eyes peeled to the event page. So when you click on discussions, and then when the event goes up, Chung will eventually put up this post again, the learners. You jump in, post where you're from, blah blah, I'm from Red Bank Plains, any open riders can pick me up please, and someone will grab you. You know, someone will message you, come grab you. If you're an open rider and you want to help, message Chung and let him know you want to be a supervisor. He'll allocate you to an area to go get someone. I picked up last night. I've done quite a few pickups in previous times, and it all helps. You know, it's free. The event's free. You don't pay a cent. Let's give another shout out. Here we've got Ryan Hoggett by Rhino's Shots. He's on Facebook. He took a stack of photos last night. He always gets around and takes a heap of cool photos. There's a BYS bike right there. That's Jung's bike. So you see Rhino gets amongst it. He rides himself, so he knows how to ride and knows how to take a photo of the bike. Get on and follow him. He probably took a ton more photos than I did last night. I was a little bit busier running around doing some different things, but I was probably, to be honest, just enjoying the night more than anything. But Ryan gets into it and takes a heap of cool shots, and I'll take a bit of pride in saying that you know, I taught him a little bit of riding photography while riding on the bike, so getting the rolling shots. So I'm pretty proud of how he's going. He's doing wicked. So get on and give him a like and look at his photos as well. He'll have some stuff from last night to put up soon. Okay, so and final thing I'm going to show you, if you're following our page, D-Train Photography page, you'll probably be seeing this morning, a few minutes ago, I just put up a post. It's got all the links on there, so it's highlighted blue where you can just click on it. That was Learner Night 19 last night, so if you want to have a read through the comments and see how it all panned out before the ride, you can do that. I've also linked BYS Performance. That's blue, you can click on that, that's a link to their page. It's again down the bottom here, and it's here. So there's plenty of links here to click the page, you'll be able to find it easy. Go straight to their page, yeah? So makes it easy for you to go and show the support for these legends and the things that they do. Final thing, it's Saturday, we want to go ride, so I'm not going to hold you up too much longer. So I want to outline something that happened last night. So we all rode, us open riders all rode out, picked up our learner riders and all met at Oxley, and then we did the technical technique practicing stuff at Oxley, and that was all cool. And then we went on a group ride, right? We had a heap of open riders and a few of the learners in amongst us riding, and we left Bunnings Oxley, we cruised down the highway. I was at the front of the pack with Chung, so I was leading up front there, and one of the bikes ran out of fuel, so it was communicated from the back of the pack, which was one of the BYS team right at the back of the pack. He was making sure everyone gets through okay. We always do that. An experienced rider at the front, experienced rider at the back. So one of the guys at the back communicated to Chung up front, someone's out of fuel, so we all stopped. Okay, we all stopped and made sure that this bike was going to get home okay. So we stopped, we assessed the situation, worked out where the bike was, we all doubled back, went and met with the bike that had run out of fuel. I ducked off to a servo close by, filled a caddy, threw it on my Harley, threw it around the sissy bar, strapped the fuel caddy on the sissy bar, came back to the bike, and we filled the bike up, and then we kept going. Now, the learner rider that ran out of fuel was like, man, I feel bad. I ran out of fuel. I stopped all you guys. He's all stopped for me. I feel really shit. I said, don't even feel bad. Like, you learning to ride is learning what the bike scene is like as well. Not just the riding, but how it works, how the respect works, and how, you know, the morals work. Everyone will know, the old school riders know the rules. Never leave a man behind. Simple as that. doesn't get any easier or simpler. You never leave anyone behind, ever. One bike stops, you'll stop. One go, you'll go. Someone bails or bins on the mountain, you know, everyone knows it. It happens along all the disciplines of riding. The motard boys that like doing freaking wheelies A to Z, like, if someone crashes, they all stop. They pick the bike up, they recover it, they get it all going, make sure he's okay, then they continue on with their ride. You know, the sports bike boys that love ripping through the mountains and fucking setting land speed records on corners and shit, you know, like, they're the same. Crash a bike, you wait, you pick up the bike, you recover it, then you go on with your ride. That's just how it is. The tractor boys that fucking ride their plows and Harleys through the fucking country, they do the same. Your bike breaks, you all stop and Harleys break all the fucking time. The bike breaks, you stop and pick them up, you know. And yeah, the dude that ran out of fuel felt bad. I ran out of fuel, so don't even worry about it, man. We're never going to leave you behind. That's just how it is. You don't leave a rider down, and that's the camaraderie in the bike scene. I pride everyone on that. And we had like 30 bikes last night doing the group ride, and we all stopped. It's just how it goes. So big props to the crew and BYS. They run a tight ship. They keep it fucking solid. It's really good. Congrats to BYS. They're doing a wicked job. I'll support them all the way through this, and hopefully you will support us as well. Let's get on the fucking road and ride. How do you feel about a Kawasaki still won?
It's so good. So he's come along.